Hello, this is Brad Harvey. Welcome to our Ask the Advisor video series, where we answer your financial questions. Hello, this is Brad Harvey, and the question we're going to answer today is, what are the 3 retirement myths that we run into frequently in our practice? The number one myth that we see that people commonly fall into is they think that Social Security is going to be enough to fund their retirement. Keep in mind that Social Security was never intended as a national pension. It was actually an insurance, a social insurance that was underwritten by the government to make sure that people that were so old and frail that they could not work were kept off the streets. So that's myth number 1. Is Social Security going to be enough? Number 2, they can always save later. Well, I'm here to tell you that the longer you have to invest, the longer you have until retirement, the better off you are. We talk about the compound interest rule. We talk about the rule of 72. What does that mean? Well, the rule of 72 is very simple. It means that you take the rate of return that you're getting into the number 72, and it tells you how many years it takes to double your money. So here's how it works. If you're getting a 7.2% rate of return, into 72, that number is 10. So all other things being equal, you would double your money every 10 years. So if you have 30 years to go in retirement and you started with $100,000, if you double that 3 times, it's $200,000, $400,000, $800,000 without adding any money. Again, that's assuming a 7.2% rate of return and doing that for a long period of time. The last myth that we run into is that people think they can just work longer. I can work until I'm 70, I'll work until I'm dead. Well, the reality is that people can't necessarily take that decision and understand that maybe there are other things that come along. Maybe you become disabled. Maybe your job is shut down. Maybe you can't work for whatever reason. So don't count on working all the way through into retirement. So this is Brad Harvey answering the question of, what are 3 retirement myths that we commonly run into? Thank you. Thanks for visiting our channel. We hope you found the information valuable. If you want to see more videos about investing, please click to subscribe. If you have any questions you'd like for us to answer, please send us an email to harvey@riagroups.com. We would love your feedback.